I'd leave her be. The warriors of the Flower Feather Clan are a proud bunch who never show their vulnerability.
Oh, Chaska?
Good to see you again, Traveler and Paimon. Before we carry on, let's get a little further away before Koyer notices us.
So, that girl on the bridge, Koyer, you said? Should she really be on her own right now?
Don't worry. That's exactly why I'm here. Elder Alpa sent me to keep an eye on her. If she does attempt, I doubt it'll come to that, though. She's, well, in the Flower Feather Clan, but it's an extremely selective squad. Koyer has spent years training for her most recent attempt. Sometimes, after multiple failed attempts, they resolve to quit trying for good.
Do they?
What? No, of course not. They're still prized warriors. We have a saying, just as the Kukasaur, this hits even harder, and besides, every Kukasaur falls from its nest before it learns to fly. It's until then. All we—
Ah, okay.
Well, from the sound of her whistling, her confidence has been Yeah, people from my tribe, but the Kukasaurus are an even prouder bunch than our warriors. First she failed the trial, and now she's struggling to even
Surely there must be some—
That's very kind of you. Koyer's flying skills are up to par, but I'm going to lay low nearby, just in case.
Koyer still isn't giving up, even though Chaska said that she has to do this by her— What if we could get—
It's a Kukasaur. I was beginning to think you— Excuse me? Would you mind? I think I know where I went wrong in the test now. I need to make— Also, I really want to Huh? That sounded like a whip. Hey! Wait! Wait!
Do you think Koyer's feeling better now? Let's go back to that bridge and check.
Chaska! I summoned a Kukasaur! They do still respond to me. Although, unfortunately, someone else
Oh, really? That—
You're right. You know,
Hey, Chaska, how's Koyer doing?
Huh?
These are my, You came up in conversation the other day because
Oh, the Traveler, huh? So that's you. Anyway,
Maybe you saw her in the stadium?
if you say so.
Koyer, Chaska. Here you are. I've been looking everywhere for—
Oh, Elder Alpa!
I thought I should tell you myself.
Redo them? How come?
It's embarrassing to admit, but due to time constraints, we didn't do a proper inspection, so we redid the inspection afterwards and found a number of issues which likely impacted candidate performance. This was entirely our mistake, and I apologize unreservedly.
Oh, okay.
Chaska, these people you're with,
Huh?
I have indeed. Gathering intel is an essential—
Hospitality?
Of course it does. If you let us host you, you'll be— Besides, we still owe you for your help during the war. Without you, we would have suffered far worse at the hands of the Abyss. So I like
Mighty warriors, plural? So Paimon counts too?
that should go without saying. Your flying skills are...
The Flower Feather Clan seems like a really nice bunch of people. We definitely need to take her up on this offer.
Well, I'd love to stay...
Wait, Elder Alpa! Let me help! The sooner everyone gets the news, the better!
Very well. In that case, Chaska, could I leave you to entertain our guests?
Sure thing.
Okay. Let's meet by the Obsidian Totem Pole later. Collier, let's get going.
Okay.
All right, they're out of earshot. I'm just gonna come out and that Kukasaur who responded to Koyer's call. I grew up with these creatures. I could tell something. Her whole demeanor seemed less like a Kukasaur and more like, well, you. She looked very flustered when Koyer asked for a ride. And judging by the look on your face, it's all right. If you'd rather your hidden talents remain hidden, I respect that. I won't press you for answers, and I'll keep my speculations to myself. You're the kind of person I'd still trust even if you had superpowers. I know you'd use them for good. I think the ends justify the means in this case. She just lacked confidence, and you helped her resolve her internal conflict. If you hadn't intervened, I likely would have gotten my mom to help out instead. Yeah. Anyway, if you're free now, how about I give you that tour I promised?
Ready? I'm gonna get you! Uh-oh. Are they fighting? Should we try and break them up?
They're fine. Just doing their daily
Combat training? A little young for that, aren't they?
Not to us. We're a tribe of warriors. And even though times have changed...
Hey, is that Chaska?
Jessica! You're back!
Oh, can you come train with us?
Now's not a good time, I'm afraid. I'm showing the Traveler and Paimon around.
The Traveler and Paimon? Wait, you mean that legendary...
Legendary? Yep, that's us, all right.
Awesome. It's so cool that you can fly without having to ride a Kukusaur. Miss Traveler, can you teach me some cool sword tricks?
Oh, Miss Traveler! My family's shop makes the best volcano cake.
Let's behave ourselves, everyone. These people are here as our guests. They're going to meet Elder Alpa in a few minutes anyway. Kotini, instead of being jealous of other people, Kapak, there's no point in trying any cool sword tricks until you've mastered the basics. Have you done all your sword drills today? And Yatlan. Easy does it.
Okay.
Sorry about those kids. They just got overexcited when they heard your name. I hope it didn't bother you too much. This is a volcano cake that Yatlan forced into my hands. She said to think of it as an apology gift.
Whoa, it smells amazing! Traveler, you want some?
That's good. Yatlan will be thrilled.
By the way, Chaska, those kids really adore you. You're way better with them than Paimon expected. Paimon figured you'd be more... aloof, maybe?
Aloof, huh? Well, to be fair, there was a period when I was like that. Around the time when I first joined the tribe. But it's a terrible attitude to have as a peacemaker. It tends to turn... Yep, exactly. Someone once told me that peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter of days. But peace achieved through genuine dialogue actually benefits both sides. Even if sometimes the parties are only willing to negotiate because they're both armed to the teeth.
That's true. Hey, Chaska!
Uncle Cusco knows you're back, and he's coming to get you.
Oh, thanks. Traveler, Paimon, got a dash. I'll meet you at the totem pole up ahead. You can't miss it. It sticks out like a sore thumb.
Wait, are you...
First rule of conflict resolution? Grab the fan and run before the you-know-what.
Trust Chaska.
Sorry about this. Just stall him for me, okay? I'll explain everything later.
A golden-haired outlander and a white I heard Chaska was with you, but I suppose she's run away again, has she?
Sorry, who are you?
Who am I? She's supposed to go for a checkup every 3 months. Yes. She got exposed to abyssal energy as a young child. Then, eventually, some riders out on patrol. The moment you took your eyes off her, she'd be getting herself into a fight. Or she'd run away to be with the Saurians. She seemed to prefer them to...
That must be the aloof period she mentioned, right?
We later discovered that... But ultimately, she's the only one who...
Yeah, don't worry.
Yes, I'm well aware of it. It's just... Every checkup she's been living dangerously again. I'm sure of it. That's why she's avoiding...
Yeah, Paimon.
Oh... In the past, she always had Koichi to keep an eye on her. Now, Chaska's been increasingly reckless. Next time you see her, please tell her to be careful for me. If she doesn't want to do these checkups anymore, that's fine.
Whoa, where did the time go? We should be back up with Chaska before it gets any later. To get to the totem pole, we need to head north, right?
One trick pony, you know.
Hey, Chaska! Hey, Alba!
It's all right. I bet my dad talked your heads off, huh?
That's putting it
The memories. Back then, no one...
You were...
That's right. Elder Alpa was already a veteran. Mom agreed it was time.
And look at you now. When the day comes that I can't fly anymore...
You know me, though. So stick it out at least a few more years, okay? Give
Oh, stop.
Wait, so isn't the leader just the
Strength is certainly a core tenet in the Flower Feather clan. But strength...
If it all came down to individual... Well, sorry to disappoint. I came back empty-handed.
And yet, you still managed to become the leader of the flying squad. Thank...
Let's shelve this...
Yes! Paimon was waiting for that pup. They were for the snack stomach.
Well, if you're enjoying our...
Elder Alpa? There's...
What happened? Is it serious? Shall I deal with it?
It's... Some merchants showed up. Not from our tribe. They said they're here to discuss some potential collaboration with us. Why now? This is terrible time.
Let me handle the other errands while you meet with the merchants. You shouldn't be trying to do everything at your...
You should help too. Seems only fair after all that food we ate.
Huh. Well, much obliged. Chaska, the remaining wingless are all people you know. Waska's probably still addicted to eyes on the feathered prize, and Junon spends her days up on...
Are you sure you don't want to reconsider, Pashika?
I appreciate it, boss.
Pashika, they're redoing the flying trials.
Ah, did Alpa send? The way things are with the tribe these days?
Ah, come on, boss. Of course, I'll do my... I've already made my peace with it. And it's okay. Handling these balloons...
Finding something you love doing can be just...
Fair enough. It's your choice.
Oh, by the way, you should try taking a balloon ride if you... No problem.
A retrial? What's the point? I pretty...
Waskar, I can assure you.
Well, they must be judging me for something. Don't waste your time on me. You'll have better luck with the... In the meantime...
Yeesh, there's wingless, then there's being a total...
Used to be a fierce warrior, actually.
Are all Cuckoosaurs so strict?
It's one thing to hang out and have fun. Giving a ride to someone who's unqualified endangers not only the rider, but also the Cuckoosaur themselves. So we have a mutual understanding. Hey, Junan. Gazing out at Och.
Chaska? What are you doing?
The flying squad is hosting retrials again soon.
Maybe your Elder Alpa always goes out of her way to come and tell me when a new trial is coming up, and it's nice of her.
They're making some big changes.
No, forget it. If I was genuinely good enough to make the squad, the location shouldn't affect my chances. A true rider can fly confidently whatever the conditions, like you and Elder Alpa. Shunan! They're redoing the... Huh? Chaska and the Traveler. You're already here. I guess they told you already then. Come on, let's go train together. I'm gonna sit this one out. What? Why? But you've always looked up to Elder Alpa. She went wingless after her injury and spent years drifting, but even she came back and made it in the end. If she can do it, why can't you? I mean, I don't have that kind of perseverance. And besides, the last thing I want... Oh, come on. You know you don't need to worry about that. All right, well, how about we just treat this as you being my mentor? Then will you train with me? I mean... Enough umming and ahhing. Let's just get... wait! Hold on, slow down. I can't keep up.
Well, that's one way to do it.
They've been best friends since they were kids. If anyone knows how to get Junan, you helped Quayer deal with her internal conflict, but sometimes in life, things spiral.
We've notified all the wingless on the list now, right? Where to next?
The trial arena. It's not far from the tribe.
Oh, hey there, Chaska. Did Elder Alpa send you?
Yeah, she's got other things on her plate right now. How are things looking here?
Well, the inspection revealed numerous blockages all over the trial arena. It looks like they're the result of ley line disorders caused by repeat abyss invasions. Theoretically, we just need to clear those obstacles, and the arena will fill up with gaseous phlogiston again. But that's proving difficult to achieve in practice, for all sorts of reasons. Why don't you head on down and check things out for yourself? Feel free to ask the staff for more details.
fly!
How strange. Why is...
Well, could be from the children.
I can't think... How strange.
Well, could be from the children of echoes. Maybe it got swept up here.
I can't think...
Oh, so the blockage here has to be cleared using a special bomb. But if I dropped it or slipped and fell, I'd be blown to bits in an instant. So, all I need now is for someone else to strike the balloon at the right moment. What do you think? Simple enough, right? Huh? Oh, that one. No, I've got no idea who that belongs to. I just wish I could fly up there and check out. I'll head over and set up now. All right! All right! Get ready! All right! Get ready!
I think it's you, but... Hey! Monsters!
Again! Let's light it up!
Target acquired.
Teamwork is dreamwork! Huh?
Pipe this on for size!
Locked up!
The gaseous phlogiston is being replenished. Looks like all the spouts have been unblocked. Let's head back up.
Wow, you took care of everything in no time at all. Incredible work. Now we just have to wait until the gaseous phlogiston is fully replenished. Then we can kick off the retrials.
Actually, Inkanak, I'd like to do a test flight first, just to make sure we're not missing anything. Could you arrange that for me?
Huh? But you only just finished getting the arena ready. There could still be other hazards we're unaware of.
All the more reason to have me test it out. Think of it as another inspection. The conditions in this area seem a little unstable, but a test flight is the only way to catch any lingering issues.
All right, I'll get things set up for you. Just let me know when you're ready. Are you ready? This should be a piece of cake for Chuck. All right, then spread your wings and fly.
That was amazing. Paimon couldn't take her eyes off you.
No, nothing major. Give it a few days, and we should be able to conduct the trials.
Help! Help me! You're from the Flower Feather clan, right? Please, come quick, you've got to help us!
Catch your breath first. What's the situation?
We got attacked by a Kukasaur. My friends are still stranded in the middle of the road with the goods we were transporting.
Huh? Are Kukusaurs really that aggressive? Do they usually attack groups of people unprovoked?
Not in my experience, but there are exceptions to every rule. Let's go check it out.
Ouch! I've never seen such an aggressive Kukusaur.
Tasca? Traveler? This is a surprise.
Elder Alpa?
Already flew away.
So why do you think it attacked?
No.
Ah! Thank goodness! The phlogiston wings are intact!
Phlogiston wings.
Thank you so much for coming to our rescue. These phlogiston wings are our most prized.
Wait a minute. Are you the merchants that were looking to...
Yeah, that's us.
I am. You must be exhausted from your journey. Not...
But Elder Alpa, what about the Kukasaur attack?
Well, our guests here weren't seriously injured, and their goods are intact. Perhaps that Kukasaur was just having a bad day. There are so many of them around here. You'd expect something like this every once in a while. I don't think we need to pursue it any further. More importantly...
Huh? Did you...
Oh, really?
Well then, let's forget all about...
Huh?
So that's it? That all went smoother than expected. Well, guess we'd better get going. Huh?
A blood-stained feather.
The Flower Feather Clan should be about ready to hold the new flying trials by now. Let's go check it out!
Ah, Traveler and Paimon. You came.
Yep, and it looks like we made it to...
Yeah, you'll see.
All right, get ready. 3, 2, 1, fly!
Whoa! We're really. I feel light as a feather.
These phlogiston wings.
What the... Oh, Paimon can barely believe her eyes.
The merchants we ran into that day were selling a product called phlogiston wings. It's a flying machine worn on the back. To operate it, you just use a hand.
That's incredible.
Yeah. If our tribe, well, if Natlan mass adopted this technology, just think of the countless tragedies.
I feel like I'm dreaming.
You'd better believe it. Plus,
Elder Alpa?
Should this...
Why not? The scoring rubric is about flying performance. It doesn't
Yeah, maybe, but I mean, even Chaska had to ride a Kukusaur and...
Well, if we can fly by ourselves,
Chaska, Traveler, what are your thoughts on this new invention?
You see?
I agree that they have strategic value.
Why?
We don't have any experience using these wings in battle, nor is it immediately taking a longer-term perspective. I think we need to start by
You all raise valid points. But we lost so many people in that war. These phlogiston... And as for real-world battle experience...
Huh? Hey, stop staring into space! Say thank you! Thank...
You have nothing to thank me for. Remember, the way you got your...
Oh, Elder Alpa! Bad news!
Again? Okay.
Huh? Why did Chaska rush off like that? And then Elder Alpa and the others too? Anyway, let's go see what this is all about.
Oh, it's back! It found us again!
Curses. She's really riled up this time. Hey, stop running! We'll never outrun a creature with wings!
Stop! All of you!
Chaska! Oh, wonderful! Quick, get rid of that thing! What's going on?
So it really is you, sister.
Wait, sister?
Koya, wait!
Is Chaska gonna be okay? Should we go check on her? Chaska?
I'm fine. Sorry for making you worry. No point. At least, I always used to lose to her at hide and seek. Well, yeah. You know I was raised by Kukusaur. We played together all the time. chasing each other through treetop. Not all kukasaurs are friendly towards people. When Mom decided to send me away, Koya strongly protested, and
Maybe she thinks that...
it's a possibility, but in any case, I had a hard time adjusting to life in the
Ah, so that's what...
Yeah, I did. But then, gradually, everything changed. With a new mom and dad, a new tribe, and Koichi, I started getting curious about these humans. I made an effort to understand their behavior. The more time I spent with them, the less I spent with Koya. And then, one day, it was Koya's turn to leave the nest. She sought me out and asked if I was willing to leave the tribe and go live in the wilderness. As far as I can remember, that was the first time she...
So...
Well, I wouldn't be standing here talking to you if I'd said yes. No, I was torn. But I also knew that she saw it as a personal betrayal, threw a huge fit and then flew off. We hadn't seen each other since, well, until today. Not for a lack of trying, though. I tried asking Mom where Koya's new nest was so I could talk things out with her. But Koya had already asked Mom not to tell me where she'd moved to. It must be hard for Mom, being stuck between her two daughters. If things carry on like... For now, let's bring the wounded back to the tribe. And see what Mutota and Elder Alba have in mind.
So, I hear there's been another kukasaur attack.
Ha! I knew it! They're wild animals.
Hey, show a little...
Maybe in the flying
Well, now that we have the phlogiston wing...
Are you kidding?
Huh? Protect our tribe? Or...
You take that...
Things are changing so quick.
Chaska, there's a conflict emerging there. Aren't you going to nip it in the bud?
The whole tribe's talking about this now. Breaking up a single fight won't solve anything. The real...
On any other day, people would just brush this attack aside.
But now that the phlogiston wings have entered the equation, it's...
I worry that we risk repeating the mistakes of the Cinder City. Back then, Chaska, to prevent things from deteriorating further, I'd like to...
I will.
Traveler, you've already done so much for...
Thank you.
And don't forget about Paimon. Just leave...
This whole situation has unfolded so quick.
You think someone might have orchestrated all?
It's possible. Also, Chaska, could you...
I'll do my best.
Okay, so where should we start?
This all began with Koya's attacks. Unlikely. Given how she reacted when I showed up, I don't think she... If you want to resolve a conflict through dialogue...
Oh, so this is where you used to live as a child?
Mm-hmm. When I was little, we used to do this thing, or sometimes we both fly from the treetop together. After we got a bit older, we...
Stop your...
Oh, really? I just thought it made a fun story. Then I'll share more with you when there's time. Hey, Mama Bird. I'm back. I brought a couple of friends. Traveler, Paimon. This...
Hi!
No, not even then. It's basically a best guess based on their sounds, body language, and expressions. As for whether Mom understands me, I can't always tell. But somehow... Don't worry. I know she's never been a fan of...
Does, Auntie Chimpu...
Doesn't look like it. Then, could you please tell me where she's living nowadays? If this animosity between her... She said she'll take us there. Thank you, Mom.
We just got a message from Moika. She says to meet her at the Speaker's Chamber tomorrow. Does that mean your ancient name is ready to be for... 10 points for agility.
homeland has become a distant memory. The flames of... Stay strong, my soul. One day, I will deliver you to the place I promised.
Morning, Traveler! Did you have a nightmare last night? Paimon could hear you tossing and turning in your sleep. Maybe you're just nervous for the final battle? Just shake it off, Traveler. We're supposed to meet with Moika today.
I see. If all goes well, 3 days should be more than enough to forge the name. You won't need to push back the plan.
Thank you. I'd say the sooner you can finish it, the better. I still need to announce the matter to everyone.
Don't worry. We should only need half a day. The Traveler has been in Natlan a while now. The Pilgrim's Chronicle should have enough records of her adventures.
Come in.
Hey, Moika! Oh, Shilonen and St. Lolly are here too! Hello!
We were just talking about you. I invited you here for 2 reasons. First, there's the Traveler's ancient name, which is ready to be forged.
Oh yeah! You need the Pilgrim's Chronicle, right? The device the Lord of the Night gave us?
Perfect. Could I take a look? Yep. Well, it looks good. This is definitely enough to work with. Usually the first step in forging an ancient name is performing a ceremony to extract memories from the ley lines. But since the Lord of the Night gave us this record, we can skip that part. Still, I've never used something like this before. This is an entirely new material for me, so I need to look into
I'll help you. My knowledge on the Lord of the Night and the Wyab might come in handy.
That brings me to the second matter. As you already know, once your ancient name is complete, we need to venture into the deepest part of that will happen in 3 days' time.
3 days? So soon? Wait, but...
You're worried about the Traveler, aren't you?
Well, Paimon gave it a lot of thought, and Paimon's not very good at thinking or fighting to begin with. It's just... this plan could save countless lives. Paimon understands why people would want to be a part of something so important, but all this time, Paimon has barely left the Traveler's side. Not to mention, we all know...
That's right. And as long as we win, the Ode of Resurrection will return us to this land. The Night Kingdom is a realm of souls and memories, where mental fortitude outweighs physical strength. All in Natlan are resolved to win this war. The sacred flame will connect us to their fighting spirit. We will do whatever it takes to win. So if you want to contribute, just cheer us on, alongside all the people of Natlan. For the Traveler, I'm sure your words of...
The most important? Really? That's right! Overcoming dangers side by side, just like always! Alright, it's decided. Paimon will cheer the loudest out of everyone in Natlan!
It's less about volume.
Of course, this all depends on the successful completion. Otherwise, the Traveler will not join me.
Don't worry. I swear on the honor of my tribe.
There's no time to lose. Let's go.
All right, everyone. When we meet again, it will be to deliver the ancient name.
Good luck, you two! Three days, huh?
From what I've heard, even if there are stray abyss monsters out there...
Exactly! We can't take a break! We still have a long journey ahead of us and so many places to go! The best...
I see. In that case, just do what you think is best. This final... I'm also going to follow my heart. I plan on using...
Oh! You know how to paint?
I just learned It could be anything, though. Of course.
So that's how you relax. Well, it definitely seems like your style.
All right.
So, if Moika relaxes by... Oh, hello! Sorry, Moika...
There you are.
We made it!
Other than our plan almost falling through, nothing at all. The preparations took longer than expected.
Well, if you hadn't...
Details! Anyway.
Hold on, tell us what's going on first.
Oh yeah. Jumped the gun a bit there, didn't I? Before the pilgrimage, we usually hold a huge feast.
Ooh,
I knew that would pique your interest, Paimon. You can eat, of course, there's not just meat, but also all kinds of fruit, vegetables, dessert.
That sounds amazing! We're in! Well, the best adventurers know how to go with the flow, right? Plus, it sounds like this feast is in your honor! If you don't show up, everyone's hard work will be for nothing!
It's our fault for not telling you earlier. It'll be super fun! Plus, all our friends will be there.
Yes, let's go eat! Huh? What's the hold-up trap?
Huh?
Isn't she painting?
Is that okay?
Well, I doubt, but we might as well extend the invitation.
Then who's gonna be the one to invite her?
All of us, of course.
Come in. Oh, it's you four. Is there something you need?
We're here to invite you to the people of the Springs for a feast.
Ah, I see. This is a...
Exactly.
Plus, I always wanted to do something to thank you.
Although, this feast...
So you'll come?
Of course. No need to notify Amina in advance. I'll just surprise her. You don't need to turn this into some kind of grand banquet on my account. I'll try my best to attend as an ordinary person, not an Archon.
It's not like you're the type to pull rank or something.
True, but My presence changes the barbecue is best fresh off the grill.
Oh, yeah, Paimon can see that.
Don't worry, I'll jump in if that.
No need, I can take care of it. I don't need to finish it.
Then let's go together.
Are you running away? Ugh, you're kidding. Another one? But this is just a small cent. And again, I understand where— Huh? You're here already? And you even— Archon? What are you doing here?
We invited her. She agreed to come as a surprise guest.
Surprise is putting it lightly. Sorry. I'm happy you're here. It's just—
No apology necessary. What's going on?
Well, I started spreading the word about the send-off, just around the area like usual. A lot of people are still busy repairing their homes, so I didn't think many people would come. But the turnout has been overwhelming. Not to mention, we've received a small mountain of deliveries. There's no way we can use all this stuff.
That's our Star Outlander's popularity for you.
You're saying everyone's here because of us? Yep. The news about your impending mission with the Pyro Archon has spread all over Nutland. Plus, you were amazing in the recent battle. A lot of people are here just to thank you, or wish you good luck. Basically, this whole thing is happening because so many people wanted to see you. Yeah, Mika and the Traveler are in this together. They both deserve a celebration. Well, this is the perfect excuse to throw an even bigger party. All this extra stuff was gonna go to waste anyway.
No need to go to all that trouble on my account. That's not why I'm here. Besides, with so much of our nation in ruins, resources are still scarce. Is extra spending for my sake?
That's true. Party planning isn't easy. I can handle the big picture, but I'm not used to dealing with the finer details. That was always Auntie Atea's job. Sorry. I'm just feeling a bit— Oh, speaking of Atea, how is she? Is she feeling any better?
Actually, there's something we haven't told you. Auntie Atea passed away not long after the attack on our tribe.
What?
When you brought me her talisman, I knew her end was near. Luckily, I got the chance to see her one last time. She was a hero to the very end. Even though her body was at its breaking point, she showed no pain or sorrow. In her final moments, her thoughts were entirely with her tribe and her people. Gatherings like this remind me of her and the parties she loved to organize. So I decided to—
We didn't mean to hide anything from you. It's just, there was never a good time to bring it up.
Cheer up, everyone.
Auntie Atea wouldn't want us to remember her with tears. Parties like this were her specialty. But now, it's up to us to carry on her legacy. So we can't let her down. Believe me, she has high standards.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
So, come on, let's get to work, everyone. Oh, Chief Amina and our guests of honor excluded. Kachina can each time to go.
Wait, you don't have to drag me.
Amina, you mentioned something about a surplus of supplies. I may have a solution. First, invite anyone who comes to deliver supplies to stay for the gathering. If it's a caravan, ask them to extend an invitation to the sender as well. Make it clear in the invitation that anyone is welcome to attend, but you're no longer accepting donations. In addition, all leftover supplies will be purchased by the Speaker's Chamber, sorted, and donated to the...
That would be such a... I'll get on it, right away! Amazing plan, Malika! It was clear, concise, and organized. But, weren't you trying to keep this small?
I don't mind increasing the size of the gathering, I just didn't want it to be because of me. My approach to problem solving is always the same. Different solutions lead to different outcomes. The method may change, but the right choice is always grounded in logic and reason.
Whoa. Hana feels like she just learned a thing or two. Well, should we take a walk while everyone finishes?
Sounds good. A casual stroll can be hard to come by. Let's go.
Yes, Coach.
Are you still helping rebuild the tribes?
I heard about your efforts. The Speaker's Chamber can take it from here. It's more effective to have a focused task force, and the Speaker's Chamber can contact the Fatui directly for more doses. The worst is over, so it should be fine. I'll confirm it myself later. I'll be in touch with next steps. I just need you to compile all existing patient records to ease the transition.
Wow, that's so responsible of you.
Chaska?
Hello, Archon. I'm, fishing.
Oh, doesn't look like the fish are biting today.
Yeah. It's okay. You don't have to walk on eggshells around me. I know you can tell I'm not really trying to fish, but gazing at the water puts me at ease.
I went to visit your parents, Chaska. Of course, I could only offer a few simple condolences.
You helped a lot, actually. My mom has been doing better since your visit. I've always been grateful to my parents for taking me in, but now I have an even deeper sense of responsibility. I'll never be able to replace Koichi, but I will do everything in my power to pull them out of their loneliness and despair.
That's exactly what your mother is worried about. She doesn't want you to push yourself to make up for their loss. After all, it's your loss too. Grief is not something that can be measured against others. You don't need to make amends, Chaska. Your loss is a tragedy, not a debt. In any case, they've always loved both of you. There's no need for you to become Koichi when they love you just for yourself.
Yeah, don't put too much pressure on yourself.
Thank you, everyone. Sounds like I owe my parents a conversation.
Points for agility.
Nothing. We're just taking a look around. Oh, really?
That's a bit of an exaggeration. The fighting consumed all of Natlan. Countless humans and Saurians were dragged into the conflict. So a lot of investigative work is required to confirm their identities.
Because Natlan's here.
Exactly. That is how we, So let me know if you need extra help. Understood. Thank you for your hard work.
Hey, looks like the food is almost ready. Let's head over. Paimon can't wait to feast. Oh, but if there are still people you want to see, that's okay. We can head over later.
So full. I'm practically a blubber beast. What's that? A creature from Fontaine with a super round belly.
Oh, it sounds so cute. Paimon can vouch for their cuteness. You can pet. Wow, she must have been a great fighter to keep up with you.
Wait, now that you mention it, I've had dreams of Auntie Atea. She was her typical self, brave and stern, always with that indescribable warmth. I've never had a dream that felt so real. Just like you said, it felt like I actually got to see her again.
So it wasn't just me.
Wait, you've had dreams too? Oh, don't tell Paimon you dreamt of your aphids or something.
It wasn't just them. Some of the Gramps and Grannies who looked after me were there too. Growing up, I could always hear a degree of guilt in the way they spoke to me. It's why they never asked anything of me. I never wanted things to be that way. But even in my...
The same thing happened to me. Io. Oh, right, your Saurian companion.
Io's grandparents fell to the abyss during the battle, so it's been really hard for him. He's barely been eating.
I set up a tent near his home so I could be there for him. And I had a dream that his grandparents came back. I was so happy. In the dream, Io seemed like his normal self again. But it was only for a moment, and then I woke up. In real life, Io is still struggling. He barely sleeps or eats. But it's all right. I'll be there for him.
Traveler? Chaska?
When did this become story hour? Still, I have nothing to hide. She told me I felt like a completely different person. Maybe your dreams felt real, but the Koichi I saw was nothing like her real self. She would never say anything like that to me. It was a dream. Nothing more. It's fine. I'm the one being a buzzkill.
Well, what about you, Traveler? Did you have a special dream?
You're kidding. The captain?
No, of course not!
Maybe the traveler's dream is a different kind of phenomenon.
I may know the cause of the dreams. At the end of the battle, I launched a special kind of night war by using the power of the Divine Throne. Its great power allowed the Ode of Resurrection to bring back. In addition, the power of the Divine Throne revitalized the souls and memories within the Night Kingdom, allowing them to take the form of their past selves. Even after the battle, that effect still lingers. That's why those you lost were able to reappear in your dreams. But I agree with Auroron. The Traveler's dream is likely a different matter.
The shamans of my tribe often receive visions of the future through dreams. Is that what you're suggesting?
Yes, exactly.
So, the Traveler saw the captain's future?
It's still unclear, but Granny taught me how to interpret dreams. Would it be okay if I tried to take a look? If I can observe your soul, I can find out the key elements of the dream. You're thinking of the Dendro Archon, right? My tribe's power over dreams is nothing compared to that of an Archon. Observing the dreamscape requires a ritual and can only reveal static images. Otherwise, the process could be used to violate the...
I also have a fairly good understanding of the ritual. What do you say, Traveler? Should we start the preparation?
Then I'll start getting ready. We'll carry out the ceremony somewhere else.
Is this really necessary?
I never knew you could make it this way. This formula is new to me.
Your granny never taught you about incense making?
No. She usually just lists off the ingredients and tells me to follow the formula.
Then you still have a lot to learn from her. All right, we're ready, Traveler. Once you head inside, you'll fall into a brief sleep. Auroron will interpret the dreamscape, but you won't feel a...
That's right. Everything's all set.
So, you just need to take a nap? Sounds easy enough.
Here, have some water. It'll help to clear your head.
You're awake already, Traveler? That was fast.
It was enough. What did you learn, Auroron?
The person next to the captain. I've seen him before. He was the one who tried to possess me back at the ruin.
Huh? It was him? Guthrid, right? The military doctor?
So you know that name too?
Yeah, the captain told us about him when we were helping Eon-san. He was the one who developed the Draft of Lucidity, a drug that could help people with hallucinations.
I see. After the battle, I returned to my tribe and began searching through our records of the catastrophe 500 years ago. Even though my encounter with him was brief, I managed to track down some information. The record said he was cold and decisive. Like the captain, he was formidable in battle, but the two upheld very different ideas of justice.
So, he didn't have the captain's sense of honor?
That makes sense. The best partners are those who complement each other.
Wait, if there are records of all this, that must mean the captain was famous in Natlan.
Yes, but unless he brings up his past, few are likely to make the connection between a Fatui harbinger and Thrain, one of Natlan's legendary heroes.
Guthrid is also a respected figure in our nation. The story of how he sacrificed himself for Natlan is a pretty famous tribal legend. But there's still something I don't understand. I'm the only one who saw him. You shouldn't be able to dream of someone you've never met. And yet, the figure in your dream looked exactly like him.
I don't think that's a coincidence. I believe what the Traveler saw was Guthred's soul.
But didn't he die hundreds of years ago? There's no way his soul could have survived that long.
Maybe he found his way to the Night Kingdom for a little bit.
No. The Night Kingdom only accepts the souls of—
When I was with the captain, I could hear something coming from him.
Wait, are you saying the captain has had Guthrid's soul inside of him all—
That's the part I don't understand. Ordinary people shouldn't be able to carry the souls of others. It's only possible for me because my situation is unique. And even then, you saw what happened. The Lord of the Night's voice triggers a violent reaction in those with fragmented souls. I even checked his soul myself. It's resilient, radiant, and entirely—
Maybe it has something to do with Guthrid then.
It's very possible. It's still too early to tell, but the continued existence of Guthrid's soul—
I agree.
The captain never revealed anything to you? The two of you worked together for quite some time.
No, he rarely talked about himself. We were united in our efforts to save Natlan, but it never went beyond that.
Let's come back to this later. One final step, and we save Natlan for good. That must be our focus. I'll tell the officials at the speaker's chamber to monitor the captain. Nevertheless, I doubt his goal will interfere with our plan.
Yeah, he's definitely up to something. But there are far more important things for Paimon to worry about. Like if Paimon had to rate her level of worry, the captain gets maybe 50 points. But considering the final battle, you two get at least 2,000!
In any case, conjecture will only get us so far. It might be more useful for you to ask the captain directly, Auroron. With any luck, he might just tell you the truth.
Huh? Me?
Don't tell me you haven't noticed his respect for you. Fortune favors the bold. So if you ask me, posing the question directly is the wiser choice.
I'm not so sure, but I'll give it a try.
All right, let's head back and enjoy the party.
Thank you so much for coming, everyone! As this gathering comes to a close, let's hear it for the Pyro Archon and the Traveler one last time!
Good luck.
You've got this!
For Natlan!
Thank you, everyone. Today has meant so much to me. It's been a long time since I had the chance to truly relax.
Yeah, today was great.
Well, that concludes the send-off. Everyone is free to go. Any volunteers willing to stick around for cleanup, follow me!
Oh, I'm in.
All right, I'm gonna head back to the stadium. I'm sure there's a lot of work to make up at the speaker's chamber.
Wait, what happened to taking a break?
There is no break from the responsibilities of an Archon. Anyone else heading to the stadium? We can go together.
Yeah, I'll come. There's a few things I want to pick up before I head home. No one really...
Okay, see you soon!
Time for me to head back too. Oh, wait. I should stop by Aoife's place first. I need to make sure he's taking care of my radishes.
Of course you do. Well, safe travels. Oh, wait! I wanted to ask something. Where was the How this whole time? What goes around comes around.
Well, I guess I should head out too. It's gonna be super late by the time I get back. I think I'll go see Shilonin. Yeah! Shilonin is an amazing engraver. She usually works really fast. But your ancient name is a special case, so I can't say for sure.
Well, we also don't have anything to do, so why don't we go together?
Oh, it's okay. I'm not alone. Turbo Twirly's with me. Still, if you want to check on the progress, we should definitely go together. Getting an ancient name is such a special moment.
Whoo! Let's go! Help! Someone save me!
Hey, remember when you first arrived in Natlan? It was still light out, and we traveled on this road together. It was the day before the pilgrimage, and we met up with Kanich and Mualani.
Wow, feels like it was just yesterday.
Yeah, you saved me from the Night Kingdom. You helped us win that battle against the Abyss. And the final battle is just around the corner. Huh? Oh, yeah. You're right. I was so nervous the night before the pilgrimage, but your words of encouragement made me feel a lot better. I slept so well that night and earned the best score. So, if you're nervous, I've learned so much from you, but I doubt I can return the favor. I knew it! I really look up to your bravery, Traveler. All right.
Hey, this is where we met Toto, isn't it?
Yeah, but Toto probably won't be able to come back here for a while. During the battle, Toto refused to leave this place. Monsters started closing in and he got really injured. But in a maze, the doctor said he refused. Toto is a gentle creature. He's not aggressive or territorial. I don't like conflict or violence either. Toto and I are similar in that way. But we want to protect the things we love from being destroyed. So, we chose to fight. Love is an extremely positive and powerful emotion, but sometimes it comes with pain. That's what my dad always says. Now I finally understand what he meant. It's all right. This will all be over soon. The fact that I was born in this era, that I got to meet legendary heroes like you and our Archon, actually makes me feel really lucky. I've always wanted to see what Natlan would be like without the Abyss. And now, that day is just around the corner. I know you two can win this.
Yeah, it's time to get this over with. We've still got a long journey ahead of us.
Come on, we're almost there. Wait, that's Hanwi. Hey, Hanwi, what are you doing here? Oh, let me introduce you. This is Aya's mom.
Hello.
Oh no, you seem worried. Is something... She left. Come on, let's follow her. She's really freaking out. What's going on? Oh, it's because of Io. Aw, still no change, huh? Poor thing.
Oh, right. You said Io's grandparents died in the battle.
Yeah. When the Abyss attacked, Io's entire family fought to defend our tribe. Io's parents made it through, but his grandparents weren't so lucky. The whole family was really close, and now Io barely sleeps or eats. All he wants to do is look for them. Maybe he thinks his grandparents are still out there somewhere, but there's no bringing them back. Hey, Io. It's me. Feeling any better? I brought some steak for you. I know it's your favorite, and it's still warm. Want some? Nope. It's like he doesn't even know I'm here.
Traveler, doesn't this situation remind you of abyssal corrosion syndrome?
Huh? What's abyssal corrosion syndrome?
According to the captain, it's a kind of mental disorder that results from abyssal contamination. Even after, it can cause hallucinations, mental...
That does kind of sound like what's happening to Io, but I don't think he was contaminated by the Abyss.
It's hard to say for sure. Still, abyssal power was everywhere during the battle. Maybe it affected him indirectly.
It's possible.
Yeah, that medicine was really effective against the worst cases. Since we don't have any other options, should we give it a try?
Okay, but just a small amount. Since it was developed for humans, it might have a different effect on a Saurian.
Yeah, better safe than sorry.
You're okay? Thank you so much! That medicine is amazing! Done eating, Io? Then you should get some rest. You've barely slept these past few days. Okay. You're full of energy, aren't you? Fine, I won't nag you. Just don't overdo it. Thank you so much, you two. You helped save Io. Could you share some of that medicine with me?
Of course.
You know, I used to take a lot of things for granted. But the battle taught me that very few things in life are permanent. Like this path, for example. It's the same one we walked before, but now the view is completely different. It makes the things we love even more precious. So, actually, that's something I learned from you. You really taught me a lot.
Yeah, you're so talented and strong. Practically a star pupil.
Really? So you think I'm doing a good job? I've been a good disciple? Or a student? Or, Thank you. I won't let you down. I'll train even harder tomorrow. All right. We're not far from the tribe. Let's go. Bye, Io. Bye, Hanwi. Bye, Onpeo.
Points for agility.
we're here. That was quite the trek. After you visit Shilonin, you should come over for dinner. You can stay the night, too. I'll help my parents get everything ready.
We wouldn't want to impose. Let's see how things go with Shilonin first.
Totally up to you. You're always welcome. Bye!
When you think about it, we actually haven't known Kachina that long. Our journey in Natland feels like it just started, and now it's about to end. That's true. We'll just have to add them to the itinerary. All right, time to go check on your ancient name. This is a really remote location. Guess she was trying to get as far away from humans as possible.
We stay here? Okay. Got it. Traveler. Paimon. Mom says we should stay out of... Koya is very hostile toward humans right now. So if we show up unannounced, it might just make things worse.
Any idea what they're saying?
Sounds like things are more complicated than I imagined. There's evidence in this area suggesting that Koya might have been the victim of a human attack.
What?
No! It's Chime, Koya's child. The attackers kidnapped her. They came over the sea, under the cover of night, and they took—
What the heck? Who would do such a thing?
I searched day and night, and finally found them.
Oh, yeah! T'Pol's contraption is working like a charm. Got her in one!
Hey, there's another one!
Who cares? Just get them all. T'Pol pays us per catch. Chaska? How do you get here? Quick, stop her!
Don't you even think about running away!
Going in! Yeah! Ha! Bullseye!
Don't come any closer, or I'll... Go, Phlogiston Wings! Take me out of here!
Uh-oh, looks like it malfunctioned.
This is bad. Mom and Koya are already injured. And if that thing explodes right next to them...
Help! Elemental energy suppresses it! Please, someone!
Get back!
It's still going, and it's getting worse.
Guess we need a more permanent solution. All right then.
That was too close. I thought I was gonna die.
Answer us honestly. Were you the ones who attacked Koya before?
I am... No, it was...
Well, she says it was you. Just tell me, who sent you here?
It was T'Pol. He told us to catch all the wild Kukasaurs we can find. And he also said that this Kukasaur has become a thorn in his side, so it needs dealing with urgently.
T'Pol? Huh. Sounds familiar. But where from?
Well, he tends to send his orders in writing. He pretty much never communicates with us in person. When he does, he wears a mask to hide his face. And whenever we trade Kukasaurs for Phlogiston Wings, we deal with his henchmen.
So you didn't even make those wings?
All we did was slap some labels on them and transport them over here, to make them look like they're imported.
To make it harder to trace their origins.
I don't know, honest!
Well, that's mighty convenient, huh? What about if I held a gun to your head? Would that change your answer?
No need. I'm sorry. I'll tell you everything I know. T'Pol doesn't tell us much, but he always stresses that he wants them alive. So that gives us some clues. This is just a best guess, of course, but we suspect that the gaseous phlogiston stored in the trackballs is drawn directly from the Kukasaurs.
What?
Easy now. You're still injured. Hey, keep talking.
Yes, ma'am. So,
The gaseous phlogiston has to be highly refined in order to power the phlogiston wings. The slightest imperfection can have disastrous consequences, as you just witnessed. But the cucosaurs have a natural ability to process gaseous phlogiston. So, if you use them as an intermediary, then...
That's enough. So the cucosaurs you took, where are they now?
T'Pol should have them. But no one knows where he's based, apart from him and his henchmen. We've tried looking for it ourselves, even followed them a few times. But we always end up losing track of them.
Random thought. Maybe they're hiding up in the sky?
T'Pol. T'Pol. I'm sure I've heard that name. Maybe it was...
Chaska, Traveler!
That voice! It's Alpa!
Elder Alba? What brings you all the way out here?
Well, I was patrolling nearby when I heard the sound of an explosion. What's going on? I don't believe it.
Elder Alba, does the name T'Pol ring a bell to you? I feel like I've seen it written down before. Maybe in a list of candidates for the flying trials?
Huh? So he's a member of your tribe then?
No. If he was a member of the Flower Feather Clan, I'd...
Now that you mention it, I do remember a young man from outside our tribe who came to participate in our flying trials once. You were away on a mission at the time, which is probably why you don't remember him. He was a craftsman from the Children of Echoes, but he'd always dreamed of soaring the skies, so he wanted to join our flying squad.
The Children of Echoes. That's rare.
But despite his best efforts, he unfortunately failed to pass the trial and gain the Cucosaur's approval. In the end, he went wingless and returned dejected to the Children of Echoes.
Wingless, huh? Maybe he invented the phlogiston wings to get revenge on the Cucosaurs.
Perhaps. Or maybe it's simply his way of dealing with his regrets over his past flying endeavors.
Either way, it doesn't excuse his abuse of the Cucosaurs.
Easy, Chaska. Remember, the ringleader still hasn't shown himself, and this man's allegation bringing these men to the tribe now won't win. After all, many are mistrustful of the Cucosaurs after recent events.
Is that why T'Pol waited until now to try to capture my sister?
I don't know. I mean, he did tell us to spread negative rumors about the Cucosaurs and slip some more
But Koya only attacked humans because they stole her child!
Nevertheless, we will be hard-pressed to change people's minds while emotions are running high. Bravo! My thoughts exactly. In the meantime, I'll take the other members of their crew into custody too. They won't get...
Fair enough. Sorry, whatever it is, it'll have to wait till this is all blown over. I have to fix this situation before it's... Mom, sis, rest up and get well soon. I gotta fly.
calls from the Children of Echoes. But how do we track him down? Just ask around until we find him?
Let's start by talking to someone we know. It'll be faster that way. At this time and place, I'll bet the easiest person to find is... Wakey, wakey, Shilonen!
Oh, it's you. Okay, give me a second. I'll come down.
I climb trees to fly further and see farther. I don't usually stop for a nap.
Well, we're not all like you. Always full of energy, even after flying around all day.
I'm sorry, Shilonen, but it couldn't wait.
Huh. To Paul. Nope, I'm afraid you're a few years too late. Why are you... Huh, phlogiston wings.
Pulled it off? You mean...
Yeah, he started trying.
So right after he went...
You mean your gun that's harder to tame than the proudest Kukasaur? No, he wanted to build some, but he never got very far back. His parents traveled a lot in their youth and only returned to the tribe after he was born. Which means most people in the tribe don't know them very well. Your best bet is to chat to his direct family. I'll, go get Puma. Wait for me in front of the workshop. I won't be long.
You really are a one-trick pony, you know.
I'm back. Allow me to introduce to Paul's mother, Puma.
Hello, we're...
Oh, save the pleasantries. I don't want to spend any longer talking about that boy than I have to.
Huh?
I disowned him long ago. All he cared about was his pipe dream. And then when he left us, he spouted some nonsense about building a workshop in the sky to avoid the constant criticism of us He left his notebook behind. Whatever he's no son of mine. He never...
Wow, they've really fallen out.
Her husband, T'Pol's father, he passed away recently, and T'Pol didn't even bother. If you ask me, that was probably the final straw for Puma. I'll go keep her company. If there's anything else you need, just come and find me.
Thank you.
Okay, so this notebook is the only lead we've got now, right? What's in there?
Some early designs for the phlogiston wings. Ochkanatlan, the Cinder City.
So, was he serious about the workshop in the... Oh, yes. The one from the...
That balloon has been there for a while, and everyone's been wondering how... What if it started off even higher up, above the clouds and out of view? And it only descended...
Part of T'Pol's workshop?
Seems likely. If T'Pol's base had been hiding above the clouds this whole time, that would definitely explain why Isidore couldn't find it.
I totally called it!
By myself? Possibly. But with a passenger, no chance. I doubt even phlogiston wings could take you up that high.
Yeah, and he's probably holding on to it. We'll have to find another way. Nope. That's way beyond Paimon's altitude. Also,
Let's not worry. Just because we can't think of a solution doesn't mean...
Oh, good point. We should go ask Elder Alpa.
And Mutoda. He was quite the flying ace back in the day, too.
I want to grow up faster.
You got mad? The Kukasaurs are our partners.
Chaska, you're finally back. Things are getting really tense in the tribe. Have you made any headway with your...
Some people even think we arrested the merchants just to support the flying squad and crack down on the phlogiston wings.
We found some promising leads, but there's a major obstacle standing between us and the irrefutable evidence we need.
A relic from the Cinder City? So Och Khan's still managing to sow discord, even after all...
An airborne workshop and a hot air balloon above the trial arena. Neither phlogiston wings nor a Kukasaur can take you that high up. Do you really think that's where T'Pol is hiding?
You know what? There might just be a way.
Really?
Do you still remember those spouts in the arena? When they were all blocked, the gaseous phlogiston was trapped and unable to flow. But now, it's flowing freely. If we were to block them up again...
You mean all of them except the one at the very top of the arena? To build up the pressure there?
Precisely. With all the gaseous phlogiston flowing through one spout, it would create a high-pressure wind current.
And then we just ride it up into the sky!
Yes, it has its risks, but with Chaska's abilities, I think she could manage it.
It's an extremely risky approach, but I agree that it's feasible.
If you want to give it a try, check with Inkanak at the trial. Chaska, if anyone has a hope of seizing this evidence from the high heavens, it is you.
Bad-mouthing the Kukasaurs going a step too far.
Goodness me, that is a very bold idea.
Maybe so, but we have to act fast. What's the quickest way for us to block off the spouts?
From a technical perspective, then we'll have to take the rough and ready approach. See the solid phlogiston over there? Our prior inspections revealed that some kind of stable structure has formed inside, making it highly damage resistant. It's not without its weak points, but unless they're all struck at the same time, the structural integrity won't be threatened.
So, what happens if we do strike them all at once?
It'll collapse.
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
Yeah, you got it. As long as you hit all the weak spots at once from the right angle, the solid phlogiston will fall right on top of the spout and block it up.
You're right about rough and ready. Sounds like my kind of plan.
Look! There's a chunk of solid phlogiston right over that spout!
Giddy up! Locked on! Koya can give you a lift. She...
Wow, Paimon didn't notice at all.
Well, probably because she didn't want to get too close to humans. Or maybe just me.
Whoa, you didn't even have to summon...
Yes. All right. Let's go have a little talk with this T'Pol. Take me up!
Haven't ever flown that fast before. She feels so ready to throw up.
Aha. Just as I thought. It might look like a regular hot air balloon from the outside, but up close, it's clearly been heavily remodeled. And sure enough, it only descended below the cloud line because the custom-built machinery malfunctioned. I should be able to figure it out with T'Pol's notebook. Thankfully, I know a little DIY from fixing up my guns when they're having issues. That should just about do it. Now all it needs is a nice hard kick.
Maybe that works on your guns, but, huh? We're really moving! Here it is! The workshop in the sky! Oh, you gotta see it to believe it. Makes you wonder why T'Pol even bothers with phlogiston wings when he has tech like this.
Well, according to the notebook, the platform beneath us runs on components from the Cinder City. Those can't be mass-produced. Also, I have some doubts about its mobility after seeing how it... For someone like T'Pol who dreams of...
But if he's got that relic, he should... Why bother making a whole flying workshop so he could... But this doesn't add up. If he's already achieved the power of flight, then he must have bigger dreams we don't know about. But what?
With any luck, we'll find the answers in his workshop.
Cuckoosaurs! Seems like the merchants were right. Why won't it fly away like the others? Is it...
She's still breathing, but barely. By the looks of it, T'Pol was using these cages to extract phlogiston from the Cuckosaurs. Once a Cuckosaur is drained of phlogiston, it becomes too weak to move. We'll have to come back for these ones after dealing with T'Pol. Let me see. Looks like a record of his phlogiston research. Log number 330. With the support of...
I was finally able to launch the airborne workshop. Even though it relies on the relic for 80% of its power supply, I've at least taken... Log number 348. Research on the relic is progressing well. I should be able to... has proposed a name for this ground. Log number 377. And thinks we should log number 114. Ran in log number 117. I've started recruiting merchants and hunters to capture wild kukasaurs. Log number 121. Major breakthrough in the efficiency of phlogiston yield.
Huh? So many parts have been crossed out.
Yeah, probably the contact he alluded to in his other notebook.
Did anyone else notice how the numberings...
We haven't got time for textual analysis, I'm afraid. Grab the notebook and let's press on. Huh. Never seen one of these before. Looks like this was built with the Cinder City components, too.
You're not thinking of giving it a nice hard kick, are you?
Take me up!
Whoa! What's that mechanism doing?
It's asking for a nice hard kick where it hurts. Aim for the weak spot.
What are they doing here?
It's T'Pol's henchmen. He must have brought them here using the relic in his prototype wings. Watch out!
Teamwork is dreamwork! Let's fly!
Locked on! Bullseye!
Hey, look here! More of T'Pol's notes!
Log number 403. I told them that some Saurians are blessed with, but I also told them that progress can erase individual. I promised them that our research will be the new frontier of. I only hope.
Imagine a world where the skies are for all to share. If only it were possible. We could respond. But T'Pol, what about the Saurians you're draining dry of phlogiston? You're not sharing the sky. You're stealing it. Bad move. I won't let you get away with it. I'm fine. Let's keep moving. I don't think we'll find anything else here. Take me up! Yeah!
Let's fly!
Locked on! can't believe he captured so many Kukasaurs. But right now, we have to focus on solving... Looks like we've reached the center of the workshop.
And still no sign of Koya's baby.
Let's search this area for now. If we...
Chaska, Traveler, come quick!
What is it? Did you find Chime?
Not yet, but look! It's another one of T'Pol's notebooks!
All right.
Log number 428. We decided to This is the final log number 436. Earlier today, suggested using Kukasaurs as an intermediary to extract refined phlogiston. Anyway, as long as our secret experiment succeeds, I'm sure won't break. Log number 443. We will conduct the experiment tomorrow. Birthday. Log number 444.
Huh? Why is this log?
I guess whoever wrote down the log number was
Log number. We lost many comrades, but we cannot stop now. We will keep their leg. As of today, we are scrapping the artificial refinement method. Instead, we will focus all our efforts on phlogiston extraction from live Kukasaurs. They are arrogant beasts whose existence in the wild serves no one but themselves. Their true worth lies in their sacrifice for the sake of human progress. To facilitate our operations, we will gradually move the airborne workshop closer to the Flower Feather clan, even as we continue to expand it. All this we do to create a world where the skies are for all of humanity to share. All this we do to make T'Pol's dream a reality.
Given the way this is written, not to mention the fact that the numbering has started...
There's also a letter tucked in the end of the notebook. It's from Puma.
T'Pol, I don't know where you are right now, so I don't know how to reach you. My best bet is to send this letter to the Flower Feather clan. Your father is gravely ill. Oh, I know we've had our differences in the past, but he is still your father. Won't you come and visit him? Please. I know you never liked him and cared even less for me. All you ever yearned for is the sky. And your birth mother. But we'll still be waiting here for you if you do.
So Puma's not T'Pol's real mom? Huh. Well, she did say he never called her.
We know that T'Pol's father passed away quite recently. And it looks like the real reason T'Pol didn't attend his father's funeral is because he'd long since passed away himself. If we ask ourselves why this letter was sent to the... It all points to one answer.
That's right. T'Pol was my child. His birth gave me new hope. I wanted to become the kind of mother who spent her days as a valiant rider, soaring the skies. Not an aimless, but his father wanted to settle down, to give his child a safe, sheltered life in his tribe. We fought about it constantly. He started a new family. I had no idea that despite being raised among the children of echoes, can you imagine, Chaska? The joy, or how proud I was when he said he wanted to prove his own, and then the anguish that
You've got a lot of nerve, sure.
Don't take this I trust you've learned of T'Pol's wish on your way here. A world where the skies are for all. If only his dream can be realized, No one will ever. War will never again come at such a great cost. So tell me, Chaska.
Nothing you've said excuses all the...
You mean the argument back at the tribe? Is a mother harming her children when she coaxes them into swallowing a bitter pill? The phlogiston wings are that bitter pill. We will never... Once the people have embraced the phlogiston wing, they will convince themselves that the sacrifice of a few cuckosaurs. But this, I had not...
Your plan was hardly...
Yet, I'm sure you have your... You know me, Chaska. And you know as fellow humans.
Hey, quit the quips! This...
Alpa, Natlan doesn't... How many times has the Abyss invaded Natlan now? And yet, peace imposed by force will crumble in a matter. And yet, you would break the bond we share with our Saurian companion.
They are wild beasts, driven purely by instinct.
Ugh, how did someone like her ever become a wreck?
You overestimate them. It's all about survival of the fittest.
You're wrong, Alpa.
Chaska, I will promise you this.
Well, that's too bad. Because I know a few, and the others?
Is that right?
Alpa!
Careful. Don't make any rash decisions. Unless you want to see her.
Oh no.
I told my subordinates to take control of the tribe while I was away.
Take control?
Merely accelerate their inevitable downfall. And since you insist on imposing me to...
So that's what you meant by I just want to talk.
No, Chaska. You are the strongest warriors we have. Put down your... I just need you to stay here for the next... As long as the majority's...
Your vision is deranged. And
You sure about that?
What do we do? Even if the whole tribe...
Stop delaying the inevitable! Drop your weapons and...
She's still holding Chime hostage.
Koya?
Huh? What are you yapping about? Stand down. No! The relic!
Just like we rehearsed. Go!
I'm going in! Let's light it up!
I got you covered! Check this out!
Take me up! Bowser! Give up, Alpa. We're negotiating my way now. And this ain't your strong suit.
Which will it be?
Hey, something's up with this relic!
Locked up!
No! What is she doing? She'll bring us all down with her!
But why? We stabilized the...
Maybe it got damaged in the fight.
No. They're directly beneath us. My beloved tribe!
Okay. It's too powerful. You see, but we need to get it far away. Koya, remember when we were kids? Come on. Don't worry. I know I can get rid. All I need is for you to catch me. I can't hold it back anymore.
Don't be insane!
Alpa! What are you?
You're a fool, Chaska! We cannot entrust the safety of our
I'm the fool. You...
Sure, it may be, but I can fly it a safe distance away. Here. This should be high enough to save the clan. What?
You don't get to die a hero today. Koya! What do you mean, I'm fine? Didn't I tell you to catch me on your back? Accident? Yeah, right.
Chaska, Koya!
How are things looking here? I think that's putting it mildly. I owe you one. Again. Oh, but be honest. Do you still think Kukasaurs can't form bonds?
Mom, I'll figure out the refinement problem. I'll find a way. You don't need to. I just need some more time. That's...
The Flower Feather Clan yield to the strong. So it looks like it's my...
Koya! Koya! So, you're absolutely sure it's not because of the explosion?
Yes, for the 10,000th time, I'm sure. The blast barely touched her. The moment she finally relaxed, all the built-up stress finally Anyway, now you know how we feel when you go off risking life and limb. If she wasn't so busy with work, you can bet she'd come back.
I'll find an opportunity to apologize.
You'd better. No more avoiding us, okay?
Got it. You're awake. I'll go let everyone know.
Hey, but we're not done What are we? She keeps saying, I don't think Koya has forgiven me yet. For all her confidence, she must have been a handful growing up. And of course, thank you for keeping her.
Koya, Uncle Cusco, we're here!
Ha! I was just telling her that she's not to go chasing date Cusco.
I understand.
Oh, Paimon almost forgot to ask. They didn't hurt you while we were gone?
Thankfully, when her co-conspirators tried to arrest me,
The two of them were a huge help. And as it turns out, not all of the wingless want to see our... I'm so sorry you got mixed.
Most of the airborne workshop has now been dismantled.
We've just left one small heart.
Let's see
So, it looks like there's just one less conflict left to resolve. Peacemaker, you're up.
I said I had to wait until things had blown over, didn't I? Koya, Huh? Does this mean you're...
There's that family likeness coming through again.
But that day... Huh? So then, when did you finally make your peace with it?
Oh, it's Chime and Chimpu! They're here too!
Oh, it's you two. The party's over, I'm guessing?
You knew about that?
Of course. Everyone in Natlan is rooting for you. Shilonen is working on the last part of your ancient name. It's... your name is a special case. I told Shilonen if we hurry, we might make it to the feast in time. I was just teasing, but...
Sounds like she really wanted that barbecue.
Yeah, it's a favorite in her tribe. I bet she...
Wait, should we go make some for her then?
I appreciate the thought, but there's no need. I can tell what time it is. The light outside is a dead giveaway. Besides, I knew it was a joke, but we were having a serious conversation at the time, so... Well, anyway, I have something...
Wow,
To Miney. A name surfaced from...
A light to guide us through the dark.
Amazing!
Of course, but that'll come later. The Traveler is once you return triumphant from the battle. I'm sure you will have fully understood why the Lord of the Night chose this name for you.
Well, getting this name turned out to be easier than Paimon was expecting.
It all came down to the Lord of the Night's power. This situation...
Imagine receiving that much help from the Lord of the Night only for our most trusted engraver to fail.
Well, success was never a question. You just like to make things seem dramatic. It's all those novels you read.
Hey, it's not like I wanted you to fail. When you've been...
Okay, it all worked out in the end.
Your name was successfully forged. We need to make sure the name has accepted you. And
an Outlander has never received an ancient name before. I wouldn't be...
So you're saying it's still too early to celebrate? Well, when it comes to something this important, we can't leave anything to chance. Let's run this final test.
Oh, don't worry, the process is simple. We can find a quiet place to test it out after dinner. Basically, I need to observe whether your soul can connect to the link.
Last time you essentially Just leave it to me. I'm a professional.
Oh, and you can have the Pilgrim's Chronicle back.
Huh? It wasn't destroyed?
If forging an ancient name consumed the memories used to create it, the Pilgrim's Chronicle is still the most significant proof of your adventures in that...
No need to make a fuss.
Come on, I'll take you to my favorite barbecue place.
Barbecue.
Oh, well, I forgot to mention, the place has top-tier alcohol as well.
Well, what are we waiting for? Hop to it, people!
Is something on your mind, Sweet Lolly? You barely had anything to drink at dinner.
I didn't think anything could shake me at this age. But the closer we get to the final battle, the more work and the Pyro Archon's fate is pointing toward death. I believe in you.
All right, I'm ready. Oh.
No, not at all!
Yes, that's right. So I... All set, Shilonen?
Yeah, just need to check one more thing.
All right, I'll stand next to you and This test relies on the same principles as the spirit.
Oh, yeah! Abyssal power can...
That's exactly what Your resistance to its power is... If either of us notices something off, the test ends. Got it? Don't worry, I'll use up... Shilonen, I'm ready to start. Paimon, give us a little...
Oh, okay.
Let's do this.
Whoa, that light is...
Your connection to the ley lines looks good. I can sense the Lord of the Night. Your soul is remarkable. Looks like the Lord of the Night has accepted this name and acknowledged you as its bearer. Stable connection to the ley lines, no unexpected fluctuations, both good signs. How do you feel, Traveler?
Then it looks like your ancient name is good to go. That's great news.
Wait, look, something's coming!
No need to panic, Paimon. The damage to the ley lines has allowed these soul-like beings to leak out onto the surface. It's just because of the ritual. It makes it so that everyone can see them. I know they look like ghosts, but it shouldn't last long. Although, there shouldn't be this many.
Home. This way.
Shilonen, stop the test! We've already confirmed what we came here for.
Got it.
What's going on?
I see. It wasn't just escaped souls. The ritual attracted all the souls in the surrounding area.
Surrounding area?
The Night Kingdom is getting weaker by the day, especially in its capacity to accept souls. After death, many souls fail to return to the ley lines. Once a soul becomes lost, it can never return to the Night Kingdom.
Please, take me back. I cannot disappear.
So the connection we established to the Night Kingdom, that's what drew them here?
Yes. The Traveler's soul is powerful, so the echoes coming back. Some of these souls never made it to the ley lines. Others escaped from the Night Kingdom, and even more don't come from Natlan. Complicated doesn't even begin to describe it.
So, they've always been around? We just couldn't see them most of the time?
We can try. Returning souls to the ley lines usually requires a complex ritual, but we don't have time for that, and neither do they. That's exactly why my people turned to vessels like Auroron. He has a remarkable ability to perceive souls, even after the failed, but most of the time, having the ability to perceive souls means watching them wither in agony. Completely powerless to stop it.
So you're saying there will always be those that we can't save?
That's right. But saving some is still better than saving none at all. After all, souls that disappear can never be reborn. That has to be true loneliness. The knowledge that you've been abandoned by the world, even in death.
Yeah, we should try to save whoever we can! Vichama, is that you?
Oh, I know you. I didn't think we would meet again, especially like this. Using the Spirit Speaker Stone meant so much to me. Thank you, Citlali. I finally have the chance to say that in person.
Enough of that. What happened?
Wait, you're from the Scions of the Canopy? During the battle, your tribe was...
It's okay. The battle finally gave me the chance to fulfill my dream. Back then, I missed my chance at the Night Warden Wars. I wasn't about to let that happen twice. I scouted the location and direction of the attacks. Those with grappling hooks escaped through the air. Everyone else banded together on the ground to break through the front. But people needed information, so I stayed behind until the very end.
Oh, you're a true hero.
Thank you, but that's not why I did it. I did it for the future of my tribe and the future of Natlan. The battle gave me back my sense of purpose. That's all I wanted. And anyway, I was supposed to see Malco again. I thought we would witness Natlan's rebirth together. But the Night Kingdom rejected me.
Even though you're a hero?
I'm sorry.
I know. She can't help it, right? I get it. It just feels like fate is mocking me. Even in death, I won't ever get to be with
No, it hasn't been long since the battle. The door to the Night Kingdom should still be open to you. Give me some time. I'll think of something. It doesn't matter. I have to try. A hero of Natlan deserves a better fate than this.
This feeling. Is this the Night Kingdom?
Looks like this method worked on you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. People don't always have the nicest things to say about you, but shows what they know.
That's a given. I hope you come back to us soon, Vichama.
If I may, what about the others? Can you save them too?
We're sorry.
Don't apologize. You're doing everything you can. This isn't anyone's fault. Let this land bear witness to my final wish for this world. From now on, may every soul in Natlan find haven and home.
I promise you, Vichama, I will not abandon the ley lines to their fate.
Thank you. People like you are the true heroes. Goodbye.
Let me go back. Please, my child is waiting for me.
I'm sorry. Too much time has passed. There's nothing I can do.
Nothing you can do? Oh, is this the punishment I deserve?
Home. Here. Home. She's one of the souls that overflowed from the Night Kingdom. She can no longer go back there. Home. Home.
We're sorry. If there was anything we could do...
Home. Home.
She's at her limit. Just getting here has taken all her strength.
Let me go back. Let me go.
The Night Kingdom isn't responding. That means its doors are closed.
I fought my entire life. I believed the Lord of the Night would.
I'm sorry. The ley lines are overwhelmed, and the Lord of the Night has no strength left.
Why? Me? Who am I? Does it even matter who I am?
Of course you matter! Wait!
Absolute helplessness. That's what he felt in his final moments. I could sense it. I'm sorry.
Save me!
Don't worry. I can help you. Just hold on.
The Night Kingdom. Thank you. Oh, you must be from the Masters of the Night Wind. Would you tell me?
Seat Lolly.
Seedla, what a beautiful name. Dazzling, just like the
I can't disappear!
It hasn't been long since he died. I can still try to save him.
I can't. I can't.
Watch out, Sea Lolly! The Abyss is corrupting him!
Disappearing.
You are...
I'm sorry. The Abyss has corrupted his soul from the inside. Even if we could send him back to the Night Kingdom, it would only make the situation worse.
I know. If we were just a little quicker, we could have stripped away its power. But it's too late. Let's go check on the others.
Oh no! Saurian souls can be affected too?
Their souls are still intact. I should be able to help them.
Hold on! Is that...
That's right. I recognize him, and the two souls next to him should be his grandparents. Kachina told me about what happened. Well, it all makes sense now. Io could barely sleep or eat because he sensed the presence of his grandparents.
That must be why he looks so happy right now. They're finally reunited.
When was the last time Io slept?
From what Kachina said, it's been a while. He hasn't been doing so hot lately. But now that he's seen his grandparents again, he looks completely at ease.
Kachina's taken me to meet Io before. He's always been such an energetic little Saurian. If he didn't want to sleep, even his parents couldn't make him. But whenever his grandparents started to sing to him, he would fall asleep in no time. I think it's a song from when Io's father was a baby, or even before then.
That's amazing! Io was so restless earlier, and now he's completely calm! Io can finally get a good night's sleep. Still, it's not like this can go on forever.
No, their time is running out. I have to send them back to the Night Kingdom before it's too late.
What's wrong with them? They got super angry all of a sudden.
They don't want to go.
I know you don't want to leave Io, but you can't stay here. You're running out of time. If you don't go back to the Night Kingdom now, you'll disappear in a few days.
They've made their position clear. We want to stay by his side, no matter what. We should respect their decision.
I don't want to leave them to that fate. But if this is what they want, then I can't separate them.
What fate? You mean like the other lost souls?
Yes. They will gradually fade away, painfully and slowly, until nothing is left. But that is their choice. For the next few days, at least Io will get a good night's sleep.
That's the only way to prevent more souls from suffering the same fate. Once all traces of abyssal power are removed from the Night Kingdom, the Pyro Archon will restore the ley lines. That's the final step of our plan.
So we're not just fighting for the living, but for the dead too.
What dream?
Oh yeah! You said the captain had a bunch of these kinds of souls with him. Maybe they're looking for a home too. But it's impossible for Conrians to enter the Night Kingdom, right? Although it wouldn't be the first time the captain tried to do the impossible.
Even in its fully functional state, the Night Kingdom can't accept foreign souls. It's completely isolated from the ley lines of other nations. In theory, that means Conrian souls shouldn't be drawn to the presence of the Night Kingdom. Something strange is going on.
One thing's for sure. It seems like the captain wants to help these souls.
Well, he usually keeps his cards close to his chest. If we want to know what he's up to, we just have to wait for him to act. Anyway, let's focus on the final battle. That's the most important thing right now.
I will. Good or bad, happy or cruel, we always have to face the truth. Reality doesn't change just because we choose not to face it.
I just wish I could have done more. So many souls, and I could barely help. I'm so sorry.
Hey, don't apologize. None of this was your fault.
I guess you're right. If we want to end this, we have to tackle the root of the problem, the ley lines.
It's just another reason why this battle is so important. Traveler, before you set off, remember to give your ancient name to the Pyro Archon. She will introduce it to our people and explain its meaning. And then, the rest is up to you.
And don't forget, we're all cheering for you.